everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and we are kicking off the top faves of 2023, and I am super excited. I've got a couple of things to talk about, and then we are going to hop right into the first top fave today. I am thrilled because we have a lot of planner goodness to discuss. I ended up deciding to make top faves in lots of categories, so I will have probably about 2 weeks worth of top planner faves videos for you guys. I've got dailies, weeklies, goal setting, notebooks and specialty planners. I also have a new category, Tomoe River paper planners. I feel like they deserve their own category, although you will see them in the other top planner faves videos because they are weekly and daily and that type of thing. So I will include those in the other top faves as well, but I have one dedicated category for the Tomoe River paper planners this time, and I'm just super excited to hop into it. I want to just talk a little bit about these top planner fave videos because I'm gonna have all the top faves videos, and then I'm going to have the planner regrets of 2023, and some of them are going to overlap because when I'm doing the top faves video, I'm thinking about what planners will work for other people. Like, what are redeeming planners that could work for somebody else's brain or mindset or time in their life? You know, it really depends on what you're up to. If you're a working mom, stay-at-home mom, dog mom, like lots of different categories of planner people out there. So my top faves lists have that in mind, where it's not just like the planners that I love in each category that I'm using in each category. It's going to be the most likely to appeal to lots of people and the ones I feel like that have the special something. So those are the planners that are going in those top faves videos. And then the planner regrets video is my personal planner regrets. Like, if I were just a person that didn't do YouTube and didn't do planner stuff, didn't work with planner companies, what planners would I regret purchasing? So that will be a completely separate video. Last year that video did really well on my channel, and I was really scared to post it because I was afraid I'd get a lot of backlash, like, how could you say that about this planner or this planner? I was afraid people would be angry about it, and I got really good feedback on that video. I didn't have people rage moding over this video where I, picked out some of their favorite planners, and nobody like wrote me nasty comments or wrote me nasty emails afterwards. So I was really happy with it. And that's why we're going to do it again this year. It's going to be a different type of video. I really try to give each planner that I review an honest take. I give my honest feedback about the planners, but I try not to just bash for the sake of negativity and like being angry and mean about the planner. Like, if I have a planner and I think it's kind of ugly, I'm not going to be on the video like, this is the ugliest planner I ever saw. Oh my gosh. And you guys know this one's not. This one's my favorite, like the coil and everything. But I don't go into it on any type of planner video saying, oh, I just hate this planner. It's so ugly. These planner companies crazy. I don't do that kind of thing. If it's something that doesn't appeal to me, I try to like say things tactfully. So I will word it in a different way, and I won't just go in on a planner company like, oh, they're the worst thing ever. I really try to give an honest shake and give you guys my honest feedback, but also not just be I try to be nicer about it, because if I designed a planner, which I don't foresee happening, but let's say I designed a planner and I put it out into the planner universe, I don't want people being like, oh my gosh, she's so dumb. How could she design this planner? It's so ugly. What's she thinking? I never want to go into it with that kind of mindset. So the planner regrets will still be hopefully tactful for you guys. And I really enjoyed filming that video last year. I was a little nervous about it, like I said, but I'm so glad that I filmed it. And that's going to be a little tradition on this channel, so long as I am still doing the planner thing and loving planners and being obsessed with them. I'm going to try to do the top faves, and I'm also going to try to do the planner regrets video. So I've got lots of lists going. I've been working on this the last few months. Like, every planner that has walked through has been evaluated for a top fave or regrets. Some will be on both, and some will not be mentioned at all in those videos. So that is really all I have as far as the intro of this. We are going to hop into the most widely used category, the top weekly planner faves. So this is the top faves of 2023 for weekly layouts, and this one's a good one. There is a lot of planners to cover, and I just tried to pick my like top 5-ish in each category. So we're gonna hop into that. I will have some honorable mentions, and going along, like, last little bit of disclaimer, I do have affiliate links for some of these planners. I received some of these planners for free. I spent my own money on some of these planners, but I will link to everything down below. If I got a coupon code for a planner, it's in the description box down below for you guys. So definitely always check that description box. And you can also hop around in chapters. So I'll put the timestamps and everything down below for you guys. So that is all the intro that I have to talk about. Let's go ahead and hop into the top weekly planner faves of 2023. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite little series to do every year now. Okay, before we get into the actual guts of this video, I also want to give a huge shout out to Amanda's Favorites. She does a ton of planner videos, and one of her things she's done the last few years is a top planner faves video, and that is totally what inspired me to do the top planner videos last year. So again, giving her some credit for this because it was totally her idea. I saw one of her videos pop up, and so I'm super excited to watch her top favorite planner videos. I definitely get really good inspiration from her and love her channel, so definitely check her out. I'll link her in the description box as well. Alrighty, I've got a big giant stack of weekly planners, and without hopefully tilting them too badly, you can see it's a big giant stack. They are in no particular order, but I wanted to share with you guys some of the top weeklies that I felt were standout this year. They're some of my personal favorite weekly planners, and also certain ones that I want to play around with a little bit more throughout the year. So I'm going to show you guys my absolute top fave weekly planner options. I will have an entire video on Tomoe River Paper favorite planners, but I do have one Tomoe River Paper planner to mention. It is the Sterling Ink Common Planner. I did end up ordering these for 2024 as well, but these planners are really neat because they have the monthly, weekly, and daily pages in them. I did end up using these all year long. They started out only making a dated 2023 in B6 size, so I ended up with B6. I did end up using the whole thing. You can see it's nice and fluffy. I love the little like fluffiness that the Tomoe River Paper planners get, but this is what they look like when they come, and they have lots of different sizes for 2024. They are just one of my top fave companies, and it does have the weekly pages, so I wanted to mention that in this video because it is a weekly planner, but I'm going to have a whole separate video just talking about Tomoe River Paper planners. This video is more along the lines of regular planner paper that most people are used to. It's not this like almost Bible-y type of super thin paper that gets crinkly. And now let's walk into this. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this stack. I'm going to move it aside. Then we will start talking about weekly planners a little bit more. Full disclosure, Cloudlet is in here, so you might hear him making noise. He's going back and forth. First up, we have got the Hemlock and Oak. This happens to be their undated weekly, but they do have some dated weekly options for 2024, and they did just end up shipping mine. So I did get the 2024 Minimalist Planner. It's very similar. It just doesn't have all the goal setting stuff in the beginning pages, and their layout's really nice. It does work with stickers. They're vertical columns, so definitely it's one to check out. This is a bound book. This is one of the very few bound books in my list. Most of these planners are spiral coiled planners, but this one is just a nice, beautiful bound book. This is their normal size book, and it is a little bit bigger than an A5. I've got an A5 Sterling ink here. You can see there it is compared to the A5, and the Minimalist is a little bit smaller, so it really does mostly line up with the A5 aside from the cover. So if you want something a little smaller, the Minimalist is a good option, and then if you want their normal size planner, their regular size is a bit bigger than A5. The thing with this one is it has a lot of goal setting stuff, so you will see this in my goal setting planner fave. So the weekly pages are the vertical column pages. They've got a little bit of other stuff in the page, but it's just a nice sleek design, and I am just a total fangirl for a nice sleek grayscale type planner. I do love me some color, and I do love designs on the pages as well, but I also love if they're gonna do no color, then they do it right and keep it a true neutral with the, you know, the light shades of gray, and they don't make it too stark and in your face. But this one is a robust planner. If you don't get the Minimalist one, if you get the regular weekly, this is all goal setting type stuff in the beginning pages. So that's a big nice chunk of goal setting type stuff. And these ones are really sustainable. They use fully recyclable and sustainable supplies and packaging. So they are a really one, if you're trying to be more environmental friendly, it's a great option. And they're just beautiful books. Like having those up on a bookshelf is going to look really nice and sleek. If you end up saving your planners, that's something to think about, is these ones look great on a bookshelf. Moving on to our next one. This one I did not end up using a whole lot, but I really, really like these ones. They have paper that is more like the Plum Paper planner, like really smooth paper, but Agendio is one you can customize, like down to the widget. I customize these widgets. You can customize titles, you can customize what checklists you want, what lines you want. Everything about this is completely customizable. So I put this one in weekly because I do have a weekly overview page in this, but it's also a daily. So again, you might see this one in other top faves videos, but look, like you can customize the colors, the text, the fonts, the lines, the sections of all of it. It's just such a great option if you want something truly 100% customizable. Agendio is a great option for that. And then again, along the same lines, if you want to customize a planner, Plum Paper Planner is another really good customizable option. Plum Paper Planner was one of the first planner companies that I really dove into and checked out. I love them. I love their style of things. They've got a few different tab color options you can choose from. They also now have the hard covers. That was a new thing for 2023. I absolutely love the hard covers. I have two different Plum Paper planners for 2023, and this one happens to be my fitness planner. I've used it all year long. It has a different set of tabs on there, just different colors, and they have so many layout options. And one cool thing about them is they are customizable. You can start whatever month you want to start. You can pick your tab colors, and then you also get to pick your layout customization. So in this one, it's a fitness themed planner. I put different titles on all these little sections. So I've got goals this week, miles, steps. This one says healthy habits, but you can put whatever titles you want on the pages. You can have a Monday or a Sunday start week. They have lots and lots of options. They have a neutral planner option if you don't want colorful stuff as well. I find that the pages themselves are not all that colorful. It does have like a little bit of color here and there, but not super overwhelming and in your face. But if you don't want color, they do have a neutral option. Unfortunately, so far their neutral option is navy. So if you want it to be a gray neutral, you're out of luck with them, but they do have lots of options, lots of customizability, and I really, really like them. They're one of my tried and true planner companies I started out using. So that was one layout. It's a horizontal, but they've got lots and lots of even different vertical and horizontal options. And this one happens to be like the Erin Condren compact vertical. They call this one grid with lines, and Erin Condren has a very similar layout to this as well. But I really like this layout. I love the little section for top twos, but again, like every page is gonna have a little bit of color on it, depending on what month you're in. It'll change from month to month. So these are the month before days, they're grayed out. But I love Plum Paper Planner. The thing with the Plum Paper planners are the paper is super smooth, so that's gonna be a thing that some people love and some people do not love. So just keep that in mind. It is a slicker writing surface, and certain pens just skip on this paper. They just really don't like this paper, but I find most pens do fine with it, and I don't have a problem with the paper at all. I really like it, actually. I've used it all year long. And then up next is Sprouted, and I plan on using this one. This one's actually a 2024, so this is a cover for next year. I plan on using this actually for content planning because I love this layout. I ended up testing out some of their stickers, so let's flip to a page we haven't tested out, but I love there's like one weekly page and then kind of a dashboard page. So you can do like your to-do listing over here. You can take notes in the various sections or do some tracking with the grid style part. I love this. It gives you a top 3 section with to-do list boxes and then lines as well. So I see this perfect for a content planner when I don't need a whole lot each day, but I have a lot of to-do list type stuff or notes type stuff that I'm gonna need throughout the week. So this will be great to keep track of my YouTube videos, my social media and stuff. And then I can do like my editing to-do list on this side and then some video notes down here. I think this layout is such a good one. They do have a tiny bit of goal setting and prep in the beginning pages. So you have that option in here as well, but the weeks all look the same in here with that dashboard page. And I think it's really nice to have the week on just one page so you don't have to flip throughout the week. You just see the whole week all at one glance. And I definitely plan on using this one for 2024. Now, if you love Sprouted Planner and you like their grayscale aesthetic, they came out with a bound book for this year. So this is the 2024 Sprouted Planner that is a bound book, and they are calling this one, I think, hourly. But it's really nice. It's got very skinny columns. These are not Hobonichi cousin columns. They're skinnier than that, but I love that it's grid so you can use it however you want. It's got the big giant checklist and the weekends are together. So if you want just your Monday through Friday, it's right here on this one page, which is nice as well. So I think they did a really good job with this bound book. There's just a touch of color and then everything else is nice and grayed out. And it's just beautiful. So if you're looking for another bound book option, Sprouted now has one as well. Their regular weekly and daily books are on the O-Wire. And now we're going to move into my personal favorite weekly planner of the year. It is the Erin Condren Hourly. And I dove into this one, absolutely love it. I'll show you, I'm trying to find a week in here. I did Frankenplan this with a daily planner and also the Makselife undated pages. So this is a big giant chunky Frankenplan book, but look, it works great with the 1.5-inch column stickers. It is a little bit wider than the normal vertical, so you see the little bit of gaps on the side, but I love it. I've used it pretty much since I received it. I love, love, love this one. I got it, it's an 18 month, so it started in July. I've used it every week since, and I absolutely love it. I've kept track of all of our kids' activities, vacations, birthdays, everything. Everything goes in this book as far as timed events and stuff. So here is a look at a typical week for me as far as I use tons of stickers. I use some highlighting, color coding. I put our menu and maybe some habit tracking and to-do listing down the side. And I always cover up those weekly calendars. I'll show you. I think even December is covered up, so I'm not even going to show you, but that's their little weekly overview monthly calendar. And I cover it up every week pretty much. Let's see. Yeah, I pretty much cover it up every week, but it's there. But I just love this. It helps me keep track of all the activities and make sure kids are where they need to go, make sure Johnny and I are where we need to go. And it's just such a helpful, lovely thing. So I love it. Erin Condren does have other options, including some that are like academic based ones. Like this one's a Colorful Cosmos. That's an academic planner. Let's see, I'll find a page. So that's what this spread looks like. They have just the normal vertical columns that don't have the lines and hours on them. They also have a different horizontal. This one happens to be one of the academic or focused type planners. So they end up having more checklisting and stuff, but they have lots of options. Their paper is very, very thick and toothy, so it absorbs pens really, really well. And I happen to really like their paper. And then one new thing that they have this year is they have a rainbow coil. They're just calling this the colorful coil, I think, but it's my favorite colors: teal, pink, purple. So great. They also have gold. They also have rose gold. And then the standard coil is the silver. So I just happen to love, love, love this planner. I did get the wildflower planner, and I don't know if my cover is right. Yeah, this is the wildflower color. It's the soft neutral tones on there. And then this is the Colorful Cosmos, so it's a little bit brighter. And they also have a colorful, and this year they do have a true neutral that is the light gray tabs. The neutral used to be black and white, but it's this like lighter gray color now. And it's beautiful. So they have lots of color options, lots of different choices for layouts. And one of the absolute greatest things that I love, love, love about Erin Condren is the covers. They're interchangeable. They hold up really well, so I can collect the covers and use them again and again, change them out for holidays and things. And yeah, it's just such a great company. They do try to make a ton of stuff in the United States and keep jobs in the United States. If that's something that's important to you, Erin Condren is a great company to check out because they do keep those jobs in the United States. I have toured their manufacturing facility here in Austin, and I was just blown away at how much they do in-house. I'm an Erin Condren lifer now. I just love, love, love them. And then last but not least, another company that I love, but they do make everything in China. This year they started making Post-it notes and stuff in Korea, but most of their stuff's made in China, but I still love them anyway. It's the Makselife, and I really honestly just mostly love the Makselife for the goal setting, goal planning pages. I don't typically use their weekly layout all that much. I found both years that I've used Makselife, I have used the weekly pages some and then just kind of forget about them and use different planners for my weekly pages. But I have some 2024s to show you just because I have both layouts options. So I've got the vertical layout, which is great. This one does hold 1.5-inch stickers, so it's perfect for that. It is a neutral planner, but their gray is more like a navy gray. You can see it's like a navy-ish color gray, which I would love to see a nice actual neutral gray for the tabs and for the little bit of color that they have on the page. And then their horizontal is the same kind of color tones, but different layout. So you get the option for vertical and horizontal in Makselife. And what's great about Makselife, like I said, is the goal setting pages. So you get these goal setting pages in between every week. So you're constantly keeping track of your goal setting when you use those pages. So I think that's where the magic is with the Makselife, but they have two very standard looking weekly layouts. So I wanted to include them in this video because they are great weekly layouts too. I just happen to go back and forth for my weekly layout, honestly. I just usually go back and forth, but this year I have used the Erin Condren Hourly. There is a rundown of all of my weekly planner top faves. It's quite the list. So I have affiliate links, I've got coupon codes, I've got walkthrough videos of all of these planners on my channel already. So I will have a really detailed description box down below with tons of links and tons of information for you guys. I know this was a really quick rundown, but if you want to see any of the planners like page by page, walking through the whole thing. I do have videos on all of these planners in the description box, so definitely check that out, and also look for coupon codes. I've got a few different coupon codes for various companies listed here, and that is it. So I hope you guys like this top weekly faves planner video. I have lots more of these top faves videos that will be popping up in the next couple weeks, so be watching for that. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers. I would love to have you here and sticking around, so please hit that subscribe button. Before you guys go, I would love to know, what planner is your top fave for 2023? I know it's a hard thing to pick your absolute top fave. As far as weekly planners, it would be the Erin Condren Outwardly for me. That's just the one that really stuck with me this year. I'll be using it for 2024 too, since this was an 18-month. I have it for 2024. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Happy planning.